Hey, Rumble World Entertainment, and it's another day, and it's another rage-inducing story from Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Because Season 4, as you can see the headline there, the showrunners defend the continuity and reveal Season 4 episode themes. And there's even this new trailer clip thing that they dropped, which we'll take a look at. But the continuity, they are still saying, oh, we are absolutely 100% connected to real Star Trek. You 100% are not. The idea that you even think you are just shows you how stupid you people actually are. But let's take a look at this to start with, and then I'll show you this absolute cringe trailer thing, which highlights all the characters. We're probably going to get hit for showing that, but you never know. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And what makes all of this worse is this show premieres this Thursday. God help us all. So it says, we are counting down to next week's premiere of Strange New Worlds. It's this week, but this came out on Friday, I think. And we're learning more about what's in store, including the flavors of the first 4 episodes. The showrunners are also defending how the show connects to the original series continuity, and there are also some new quick clips to wrap up your Friday. So this thing did come out on Friday. I only saw it the other day. Now, this is where the clip thing is. We'll take a look at that now in a second. But one of the things you'll start noticing in the clip as well is, oh, there's a joke that's in Star Trek that happened in the original series, and then Data repeated it to Scotty in TNG. Let's do that joke again. Once I said Scotty and Data did the same thing, you've probably already guessed it. Yeah, it's green. Let's take a look at the clip because just break.
This is Captain Pike of the USS Enterprise. Everyone be ready. We're about to cross the warp threshold.
I have an idea, but I don't think either of you are going to like it.
The antimatter explosion has created the necessary energy to free Enterprise from this temporal anchor point.
What? Dwell's new fish permanently.
Please, do not speak Vulcan. Your accent is improper.
You just punched it.
I promise you, this will be the best shore leave ever.
What is that?
It's green. Cool, right? I'm just winging it.
They may be a wee bit stronger than we anticipated. That's totally what you talk like.
You're freaking me out. I need to get to engineering, only the lift's conveniently out of service.
I do not believe kicking addressed the problem.
I never studied particle physics. Don't tell anybody.
When did you get so smart? Oh, I've always been the smart one, Jimmy. You just never noticed.
You want another?
I do not.
Now let's save this ship and our friends.
It's pretty hard to watch, isn't it? What the hell was that? Yeah, there's the joke. It's green. And Na'an punches what appears to be a velociraptor. Really? Let's continue, shall we? Good God almighty. So, showrunners defend Strange New Worlds canon, promises more genre bending. Remember, genre bending. Oh, we're going to absolutely throw everything at the wall after they said, oh no, this is more of the real Star Trek, you know. Jesus Christ. So, the brand new August issue of SFX magazine features a Strange New Worlds cover story, including an interview with showrunners Akiva Goldsman and Henry Alonso Myers. The pair teased the themes for the first 4 episodes, promising we can expect a fun homage to pulpy Edgar Rice Burroughs adventure serials, as opposed to just Star Trek, but okay. A bona fide Trek ghost story, a hangover-esque shore leave romp, and a noir-ish thriller that goes as far as offering a sci-fi explanation for its moody, genre-appropriate monochrome. Okay, so here's the names of the first 4 episodes, and okay, whatever, who cares? Now, speaking with SFX magazine, Goldsman and Henry Alonso Myers push back against allegations from some fans, you mean all fans, that the show has taken too many liberties to remain in canon with the original Star Trek. For example, Lieutenant Kirk frequently meeting up with Captain Pike's crew in Strange New Worlds has stressed, it says stressed is rather than stretched, but stressed the line from Star Trek's The Menagerie that Kirk only met Pike when Pike was promoted to fleet captain. Though we don't expect to see them again, the Gorn morphed from being a seemingly unknown race in Star Trek to an intergalactic threat in Strange New Worlds, despite Strange New Worlds taking place before Star Trek. Now here's what Goldsman says. Despite the fact that some people say we're not in the same continuity as the original series, we believe we are. Well, you're not. And the dates alone show that you're not. The dates such as bringing Naan Noonien Singh and James T. Kirk back in time to before the eugenics war, and you were in the later half of the 21st century, and Khan was the age of 8. Yet we know the eugenics wars were in the early 90s, and Khan Noonien Singh left Earth with his crew in 1996. So immediately, just with that, you will remove that you're part of the continuity of the original series, TNG, DS9, even Enterprise. And yet, you keep doubling down on, oh no, we're absolutely part of the continuity. The next part that we're about to look at also stretches this idea, being the fact that David Marcus is going to show up in an episode of this, Kirk's son, which makes no sense. You also had in the very first episode of Strange New Worlds in season 1, when Pike beams down to a planet and goes, "Hi, sorry, we started all your crap," and showed the species of this planet what started the Third World War, and they instantly pushed it to January 6th. That the January 6th crap with Trump led to riots, which led to the Third World War, which led to the eugenics war. That's all wrong. But don't worry, because they still think they're part of the actual canon. They couldn't be further away from it if they tried. So, we also know we'll see a young David Marcus, Kirk's son, unless he's still in diapers, it makes no sense, in at least one episode this season. And Myers says it was an opportunity to rethink why Kirk wasn't part of David's life growing up. Kirk is heroic, and none of us wanted to imagine that he is a lousy father, so that offered a lot of opportunity about how to get into his mind emotionally, Myers said. So they want to rethink, why isn't Kirk in his son's life? Well, you dumb, window-licking mother humper. The answer to that question is in a little movie called Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, where we first meet him, and we are told that Carol Marcus, Kirk's ex and David's mother, did not want David following in the footsteps of his father, didn't want him to have anything to do with him at all. That is why Kirk was never in his life, and Kirk never met David until that very movie. But no. They want to continue pushing all of this crap off. We know better. So Goldsman reiterated he promises that all the characters' arcs will be tied up by the end of next year's season 5, when characters like Laan Noonien Singh, Erica Ortega, or Ortiz, whatever the hell her name is, and Number One are no longer aboard the Enterprise, and Chief Medical Officer Mbega cedes the role to Dr. McCoy, where we're also leaning into the fact of how they get things wrong, because Uhura, Bones, Scotty were not on the Enterprise when Kirk took over. They were not on board the ship, but here they are. They're going to be on board. They're still forgetting the fact that this name right here is going to play a massive problem moving forward. Oh yeah, Khan Noonien Singh. Hey yeah, Spock, didn't you date his great-granddaughter over there? Yeah, that happened. They're such idiots. They really are idiots. They haven't a clue. They think they're in canon. They couldn't be further away from canon. They think they're more like Star Trek than Star Trek itself. They've never been like Star Trek. This is going to be yet another clusterfuck of a season. And I'm going to have to review it for you beautiful people come this Thursday. God have mercy on my soul. So let me know what you think about it all, and in particularly that new clip, because, oof, that thing is bad. And so, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and hit that hype button and all of that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.